today we're doing our pre-cut skirt, our basic skirt. This is the sample that we've made up. So the skirt has, it's just like a little straight generic skirt, which is based exactly on the block. So we have just a single dart either side in the front. We have two darts either side in the back. An invisible zip in the back that goes up to the top of the waistband. And so the inside of the waistband is faced. This one here, we just have an overlocked hem on this sample yet, but we're going to do a blind hem on the actual sample. So this is the finished garment, just showing you the pieces here. So we have our two waistband pieces. And the good thing about having the waistband with the zip going all the way to the top is that you don't need a button and a buttonhole, and whichever way you cut whichever way you use the waistband, it's going to work, so you don't have to have a particular right side up. So two waistband pieces in the fabric, and we also have a waistband piece in interfacing to give it a bit more support, and that'll be fused to the outside waistband. So our pieces here, this is the front skirt. You can see notches at the waist, a centre front notch, notches for the darts, and drill holes for the darts as well, which you'll use as a guideline. It's got quite a flat shape over the hip, and there's just a hip notch there as well. And we also have a notch to show the amount of the hem that we'll be using. So that's the front. The back is cut as a pair. So we have our center back here where the zip goes in. We have a notch for our zip. Again, we have notches for our waist darts, so two notches for each dart, and then two drill holes down the bottom and notch on the side seam. This is our zip, and I'll just show you this with the zip. So the zip will go up to the top of the waistband, so I'll set up a bit higher. And it's always a good idea when you're doing a zip that you have a longer zip. So it's even better if you make for an invisible zip anyway, make the invisible zip 5 centimeters longer than the finished length. So if the finished length here is like 23 centimeters, you'd get, well, you can't get a 28 centimeter zip, but you'd get a 30 centimeter zip, because it just makes it easier to finish off the bottom of the invisible zip well.
So for this one, Mark, we've got a 26 centimetre zip, which is just allowing 2 centimetres at the bottom.
2 centimetres. So that will be a little bit tight at the bottom, but it'll still work out fine.
You need at least 2 centimetres.
Yep. And just showing you our block pieces as well. So so what you'll end up with is actually a toile of your block. Which is a good thing to have, because it means that you can just then use this as the basis. You can drape on the block, and you can work out design lines and lengths and volume and all of that sort of stuff, knowing that you'll be able to go back to the block to start working on your design.